What's going on, everybody? My name is Hydros, and welcome back to some more My Hero Ultra Impact. And today we have a brand new data download, and in that data download we have some brand new characters, some new memories, some new free memories. But for the characters, we are finally getting some different costumes, and those costumes, as you can tell by the title and by the thumbnail, are finally the cheerleader units. They are finally coming. Before we go in and get into all of that here today, though, make sure you guys go down there, click that red subscribe button, make sure it says subscribe to the channel, click that bell, turn on all those beautiful notifications, as well as drop a like down below and comment, are you excited to see the cheerleader units come to the game? So let's just jump right on into it. The UR character that's going to be coming for the brand new banner is going to be a Momo. This is going to be her second ever UR, and she is an STR type character. Her stats are looking pretty good at max, and ADV looking pretty good as well. They are coming out on April 12th, 1500 JST, so just keep that in mind. Do your time conversions for JST to your time zone, but that is when they're going to be coming out. Also, the arts, man. The arts of these characters looking so clean, man. Look at them. Okay. All right. Let's just jump into their kits real quick. Momo is going to be dealing 650% damage to a single opponent, and then also gives all allies, excluding herself, the ability to make a last stand one time. So she's going to be giving all your allies a last stand except herself, literally every plus ultra attack. Also increases the power of all allies, excluding herself, by 20%. So she's going to be buffing your allies and giving them last stand. I like that so far. Deals 350% damage to a single opponent, increases characters plus ultra gauge by 30%. So she's literally going to help herself get that plus ultra gauge faster to help buff your allies. Also increases skill impact of all allies, excluding herself, by 35% for 3 turns. That's a cooldown of 5 turns for that action skill first for the big boom. But man, that's not too bad. Giving herself the plus ultra skill, getting it a little bit quicker. That way you can get off that power buff and also the last stand. But also she's increasing skill impact of all your allies as well. So there we go. Her second action skill, literally going to be like the other Momo, a healer. She's restoring HP of all allies by 30% and also gives damage reduction by 30% for 2 turns with a cooldown of 6 turns. Man, buffing plus restoring HP and then damage reduction. She's looking pretty good. So she's going to want to be run on an STR type team because her first auto skill is increasing the max HP of all ally STR type characters by 25%. So you could run her pretty much with like Kirishima, maybe Red Deku. You could run her with literally all your red type units, right? I mean, she's going to want to be run with them specifically for this auto skill. If you don't run her with red type units, so that's kind of out the window, but that's pretty cool. Then also her second and final auto skill increases characters plus ultra gauge by 30% when the battle starts. So she gets her plus ultra gauge literally 30% boost right at the start of the battle. So that's going to be good, getting that plus ultra gauge even quicker right when the battle does start. And also once per battle. So this after this actually procs, this doesn't matter. But once per battle regenerates HP of all allies by 20% for 3 turns when HP is below 50%. So if she falls below 50%, she's going to give regenerative HP to all your allies by 25%. That's also once. So once this actually procs, that's kind of irrelevant. And then also this procs here. This is pretty much an empty auto skill after those two actually do, procs. That's pretty much what she does. Again, judging by her kit, a healer, she get damage reduction as well as a buffing unit. And also she does kind of want to be run on the red teams, but I could see her still being useful outside of red. I really do. But I do think that obviously her best team would be red, but again, I really think she's going to be super useful in other teams, especially I think she is going to be the replacement of the blue Momo, just saying. So this is the Ochako that's going to be coming with her on the banner. Let's take a look at these arts here. Boom, looking awesome. Okay, and then, I like the effects they have on these arts, man. These look cool. So she's going to be an MND SR type, and her stats looking pretty good. Same, April 12th. Then deals 450% damage to a single opponent on her plus ultra skill. And she's going to shorten the cooldown of the action skills of your allies, excluding herself, by 1. So just keep that in mind. You can also run her with Momo. So if you use her plus ultra, she's going to reduce that auto skill, that action skill cooldown. Then you can literally get these a lot quicker, right? So Ocako probably is going to be a nice character to run with Momo, maybe. Then her first action skill, when HP is 50% or higher, increases the power of all allies So when HP is 50% or higher, increases power of all allies excluding herself by 25% for 3 turns. When HP is below 50%, increases power of all allies excluding herself by 40% for 3 turns. Also increases plus ultra gauge of all allies excluding herself by 40%. So that's a cooldown of 5 turns. I had to pause real quick just to make sure I was reading that right, because the when HP is below or above thing for an action skill was kind of weird to look at, but that is true. This is for an action skill. So this action skill is activated basically depending on the HP. So if you're above that HP threshold, you're going to get that power buff of 25%. If you're below the HP 50%, you're going to get that 40% power threshold. So that's pretty cool how they're doing that with this action skill here. And also you're getting the plus ultra gauge of all allies. Again, throwing her with Momo, giving her the increase plus ultra gauge on Momo as well. Boom, you're going to get that plus ultra gauge super quickly. And this is where this kit gets interesting. Her second action skill gives all allies a barrier that nullifies 1 hit. Also increases characters plus ultra gauge by 30%. So cooldown of 6 turns, cooldown of 5 on the last one. But she is giving barriers, something literally Kirishima is really good for, but she is also giving barriers. That's interesting. That's really cool. She's kind of like a tank supporting character. That's really interesting how she works, and she's also giving barriers. Also, her first auto skill increases skill impact of all ally MND types or yellow type characters by 25%. And then her final auto skill is going to be once per battle when HP is below 50%, gives character a barrier that nullifies 2 hits and increases their plus ultra gauge by 40%. So that is cool. I really am interested in how this character is really going to work. I feel like the barrier could be useful, but I really feel like she's going to definitely work with Momo, because that 50% below or higher stuff really could work with Momo. Get her below 50 to proc this one, then Momo heals her back up, then proc this again. And also reducing cooldown and whatnot, right? Could be useful for Momo, be useful for pretty much a lot of characters. So that's really interesting. I like this Ochako. I feel like she could be pretty good, just judging based off of that. But let's move on to the memories. Those are the characters. Let's move on to the memories. This is going to be the summonable UR memory on the banner, the UR. This is going to be Snatch, 10 million points. Art looking pretty cool, by the way. Increases characters' max HP by 40% when equipped to a UA high school student. Also shortens characters' action skill cooldown by 1 every 3 turns, up to 3 times. So I think this would be good for Momo. Obviously, they do kind of tailor the memories towards the new units in a way, right? But this could be useful on characters that if you really have that high cooldown, like Momo, like the Ochako, like some of the other characters in the game, or a UA high student specifically, this, for Momo being a healer and kind of a supporting unit, this increasing her HP definitely would be useful for her. Again, this would be a good one. This could be good for Nejire too, a little bit as well, to get that power down a little bit quicker every turn too. So this memory sounds really cool. I like the increase in max HP, a good supporting memory, help you stay alive a little bit longer. That HP could matter in some situations, so pretty cool. I think that's a neat memory. This is going to be the summonable SR on the banner. At the tree on the hill, it increases power of all allies by 10% if there are any UA class 1A characters on the team. If equipped by a UA high class 1A character, increases characters plus ultra gauge by 35% when the battle starts. So again, this could be a good one for Momo as well. Not really, because this one increases allies. So Momo is definitely going to be buffing your allies and helping out your allies more than herself. So putting this on Momo, getting her plus ultra gauge a lot quicker, also giving the power buff to all allies on the team with that power buff from this memory. That's a cool little interesting fact right there. Fact, whatever. You know what I mean? But I mean, that's really cool. I think this memory, again, a lot of these memories are really good. I think this one could definitely be a solid SR memory to be running. So that's really cool. I like that. So this is going to be the free-to-play SR memory that you're going to get from the Metal Shop event that's going to be coming. So this one increases characters' power by 25% when equipped by a UA class 1A character. If equipped by a male character, regenerates characters' HP by 15% for 3 turns when the battle starts. So this is a good power buffing memory. I would say this one would be good to not throw on a supporting character, but throw this on someone like Shoto, Bakugo, something like that, right? Because it does want to be on a male character as well, and also a class 1A character. So definitely like a Bakugo, Deku, Shoto, stuff like that. Any of the class 1A URs or SRs that are really good that you're going to be running on your team, this is going to help give you that extra bit of power buff as well. So that's really cool. I definitely think that's a cool, solid memory. Probably not the best, but again, that's cool. Get this for 3 turns when the battle starts. After 3 turns, this is pretty much null and void, but this is nice. I like this. So this is going to be a new UR memory that you're going to be able to get from the USJ shop. They're adding more memories to the shops. So this is going to be That's All. Increases character skill impact by 40% when equipped to a hero. So pretty much any hero in the game, class 1A, teacher, whatever. All of them are classified as heroes. Also, once per battle, gives character the ability to evade 2 times when defense is decreased. This is going to pretty much rely on someone that's going to be decreasing your defense. Like if the boss decreases your defense, or if maybe you have a character that decreases defense on your team or something like that. So interesting. That is a bit, it's not fantastic. This right here, the evade is nice, but you have to have that defense decrease. But so I don't think we have too many characters that could actually decrease defense of your own teammates. So that wouldn't really rely too heavily on that. You'd have to rely on bosses pretty much to kind of give you this, but only once per battle. Once per battle, that's gone. Then pretty much you got the skill impact. This is actually nice. Skill impact by 45% when equipped by a hero. So pretty much any hero character in the game. I mean, that's pretty solid. 45%, nothing to sneeze at. I think that's pretty cool. Again, this second part, not too fantastic, but it is what it is. This is going to be the second free-to-play UR memory that's going to be in the VE Tower shop. So they're adding one for the USJ, and they're adding one for the VE Tower. This memory looking really cool, by the way, from the overhaul fight with Deku and Eri right there, right? So this one is going to be increasing characters plus ultra skill impact. So this is going to be increasing your plus ultra move skill impact damage by 25% following a successfully executed skill chain up to 4 times. So I'm not sure what you have to execute a successful skill chain 4 times, then you get this increase. That's not fantastic, really. Also increases characters max HP if there are any villain type characters on the team. So you're gonna get that 35% max HP buff. This could be a good villain buffer for you if you really need it. The up to 4 times, again, I'm pretty sure that means you have to get a skill chain successfully up to 4 times, then that procs the plus ultra move skill impact. So interesting, but that's okay. I'm not saying it's fantastic, like amazing. I'd say it's okay. It's a pretty cool memory. Also, just to let you guys know, we are going to be getting a new VE Tower boss as well. We're going to be getting Mirio coming to the game, as well as we're going to be getting a VE Tower banner as well, the VE Tower banner here. So we're going to be getting the banner. We show this guys right here. Then also, we're going to be getting the VE Tower stage added, a Mirio stage for VE Tower. So that's going to be awesome as well. Going to kind of see what he's going to do. So this is when those are coming. And this is all of the new stuff from the data download. Again, all of the, cheerleader units, finally getting some cheerleader units. That's going to be awesome. Hopefully you guys are excited. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments down below. Make sure you guys subscribe, click that like button. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a fantastic day.